According to Chinese lunar calendar, 2026 is the year of the fire horse. We get this super rare opportunity to be in a year of the fire horse because this happens only once in 60 years. How exciting. Hi, it's Hani here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this step-by-step cookie decorating tutorial, I'm going to show you how to decorate fire horse cookies with royal icing. So let's dive right in. These are the cutters that I used. Both of these are from the N. Clark cookie cutter collection. And I use these respectively to make the unicorn cookies, and also last year I made a horse head cookie. Here are the cookies baked along with royal icing that we will be using. Let me show you how to make the shape first. So we're going to start by cutting out the horse head first, transfer it onto a baking sheet, and then with the unicorn cutter you just need the back part, the main part. So we're going to cut this piece, and then with the head cutter, again, trim it so it fits snugly onto the back of the horse head cookie like so. To make these cookies, I use my classic sugar cookie dough recipe. Guys, if you're looking to elevate your cutout cookie game, check out my ebook, The Ultimate Cutout Cookie Guide. This is not another recipe ebook. It includes recipes, my tested recipes, along with tips and tricks, how the ingredients work. You will find answers to your common cookie cutter conundrums, tips and tricks on how to improve the texture, and so on. You can find a link where you can check out my ebook in the description box under the video. And now let's go back to the fire horse cookies. We're gonna make some royal icing transfers. I'm using about soft piping consistency ivory colored royal icing. I've got my template in a smooth transparent protector sheet that I secured with a tape on a firm plexiglass so I can easily move it around. Although I don't recommend moving transfers around too much when they're drying, but if you need to slide them over somewhere or move them onto a drying rack, you can use this plexiglass easily without jeopardizing your transfers. Now I'm adding my favorite thing of all, luster dust in a spray pump. You want to do it right after you make the flower outlines. And then we can fill each little petal with royal icing. For this step, I suggest using 20 to 25 second consistency icing. You want to start at the very end, the edge, with a dot, and then slowly decrease the pressure on the piping bag as you're coming towards the tapered end. And then you can actually use the tip of your piping bag, kind of dip it into the icing and use it to drag the icing into that hard to reach point. Now I used two colors. I ended up using red, and also I made some flowers with white petals. If you find that these are too difficult to make, you can skip them, or you can maybe use another element that you find interesting on your fire horse cookies. I found that flowers like these were present in different Chinese New Year's celebration designs. We're going to let these dry for about 8 to 12 hours, and then we can remove them from the acetate. It is crucial that you let these dry, otherwise you won't be able to remove them from the acetate. I'm using a palette knife, run it under to release the flower. And here they are. Now let's focus on the horse cookie now. To decorate the horse, I'm going to start by making the eyes. I'm using handy cardstock template here and black edible marker. And guess what? We're also going to use black edible marker to make the eye itself. I'm just going to make it slightly bigger. Of course, you can use royal icing if you don't have black edible marker. And now we're going to also paint with gold luster dust. So you can either use readily available gold edible paint, metallic paint, or you can make your own by mixing Everclear or any other strong clear alcohol with powdered form of edible gold luster dust. And we're just going to use food only paintbrush and apply this paint onto the area where the nostrils are, like so. And then with yellow marker, I'm going to mark where the ears are gonna be so I don't mess up as I'm piping with icing. And now with 20-second consistency icing, I want you to outline the ears, eye, and the nostrils. Well, actually one nostril. So we're just doing one nostril, not two. I'm doing this to help avoid overflood. And once we're done with this step, we can start with this long ear. You can use 15-second consistency, it's fine. Just try not to overfill it so you don't get cratering in there, or use about 20-second consistency. Let that crust, and then you can do the second ear. And we're going to let that crust again for about 5 minutes, and then we can flood the whole cookie except the main. So starting with 15-second consistency here, we're going to outline and then fill the whole cookie with white icing. If you are new to cookie decorating and you have no idea what I'm talking about in regards to these numbers, 15, 20, piping consistency, these all refer to the consistency or the fluidity of the icing. You can learn more about different consistencies, how to achieve them, and how to use them successfully in cookie decorating projects. Here on my YouTube channel, I'm going to put a link to the YouTube video that I published a few years ago. And for those of you who prefer picture tutorials, if you are more of a picture learner, you can also find step-by-step tutorial on my blog, hanielas.com. Alright, now once you have your icing nicely distributed, we're going to let the icing dry for about 8 to 12 hours, and then we can airbrush. I'm going to be airbrushing with red airbrush food coloring, and I'm also going to use that gold luster dust spray pump to dust it while the airbrush color is lightly damp. I want you to do very light coats. Very light coats. This should be a really subtle pattern coming through. And then you can use that gold luster dust right after to give it some shine and shimmer, like so. You can also try different stencils. But again, a reminder, very light coat. You're not going heavy. Just kind of like you go across very lightly, and then you can remove the stencil, like so. Now with the same gold luster dust paint and super fine liner brush, I am painting a line onto the ears. All right. So we've got the ears covered, and now let's focus on the fire main. So to make the fire main, I am using 3 colors, yellow, orange, and red. Both of these, as you can see, they are thick consistency. I'm piping them on a piece of food wrap, and you can see yellow is in the middle, and then I've got orange on the sides. And to pipe the main, I'm going to use a small open star tip. You can start with number 14, 16, or even 18. It's a good size. And we're going to open this up, put the piping tip inside, and then trim one end of this pouch, and we can start piping. Once you see all 3 colors coming out, you are ready to go. Again, it is important that the icing is thick consistency so it retains this beautiful shape. When I'm starting the first line, I'm sort of tucking that line under very lightly. So what that means, you start piping the line and then you go slightly forward, and then you move towards the outer edge. If you need to, you can practice this on a piece of parchment or acetate, or even nowadays I use plexiglass to practice my piping because I can just wash it easily with water. Now we can make few fiery lines between the ears. And now we're gonna add some facial features to accentuate the eye. I'm adding a thick line of icing across using piping consistency and pipe a small dot in the middle. And then we're just going to accentuate the head and where the neck is. We're going to go around, but I'm not gonna go all the way down. I'm just gonna go around like so and then finish here. And then also let's not forget the mouth. And the last thing we have to do is add our royal icing transfer. And there you have it, beautiful fire horse cookies to celebrate the Chinese New Year 2026. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let's not forget, you can check out my ebook, The Ultimate Cutout Cookie Guide. Link is in the description box under the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Here is to a bold, passionate, energetic 2026.